So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. First is third this weekend. The Blue Shark is swimming around. And who better to get on than it's LB? What are you saying, brother? What are you saying?
Yeah, chilling, man. Chilling. Big up for having me on. You know what? I'm actually like buzzing, man. I'm actually buzzing for the game, because it's like a final, isn't it? It's like a final, bro. And like, let's be real, yeah. Like, this is the part of the season, isn't it, where like it gets serious. It gets serious, man. And like, if you win a game like this, it's just just buzzing. It just makes you weak. Like you're just fucking getting gas. Like you're on all the streams, you're just buzzing and that. But like, if you lose, then it's just a rip. So now I'm looking forward to it, man. It should be a good game as well.
Well, we say that, but the first time we played this season in the Premier League, it was a bit dead, wasn't it? And then we nabbed it right at the end. It weren't a great game. And the thing is, your record at the Etihad is just pathetic. I don't think you've lost at home since December 22.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't think you've lost a game for nearly 4 months. 3rd of December, I think, was the last time you lost a game, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true.
You know what it is, yeah. Radar, by the way, nobody's even mentioned that.
I know. I literally done a video before, and I was like, people are like chatting as if like we're ass. And like, I get that like we're not playing great, but we've still not lost a game since Aston Villa. Yeah, do you remember how long that was?
Yeah, we lost to them the very next game.
Yeah, you did. And then they just started playing crap. Yeah, you knew that was going to happen. By the way, didn't it? Like teams like that do my head in. Like they'll turn up, they'll beat you, and they'll play mint, and then they beat you, and then everyone all of a sudden is like, "Hang on a minute, are these guys going to do another Leicester?" And then they ended up fucking falling off. But yeah, now that first game, you know what's happened, right? This year, and sort of last year as well to a degree, but certainly this year, Pep respects Arsenal now. Because you see how we set up against you guys at the Emirates. I know we didn't have like KDB and Rodri, but like he set up that game to not lose. Not saying he played for a draw. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, that's not what I mean. But I mean like he set up. He respected you guys. Whereas if you want the truth, I think the last 6-7 years, City versus Arsenal, I think we just turned up and usually dick you. You know what I mean? 3-0, 4-0, and it's and I always said the reason why we always found it so easy against Arsenal is because we play basically the same football. We play the same style. So when you play the same style, yeah, usually the better team wins because it's the same style. And City have had the better team over the years. That's why, like when we play Liverpool, it's different because Liverpool don't play the same football as us. Whereas now, you guys have closed the gap massively, innit? So, yeah, but that first game, I think both managers just didn't really want to lose. And to be honest, I think a draw was probably a fair result, but you guys ended up nicking it in the end. So, yeah, we'll see. It was a bit of a dead game, that one. It was a bit of a dead game, to be honest with you. But I think this one...
I was just happy we beat you. Yeah, it was like the amount of times I've seen us get battered by you lot, man. Yeah, and it was just like... last year when Tomiyasu played KDB the ball and he just dinked the goalkeeper straight away, I was like, yeah, come on, mate.
Tomiyasu.
And then the amount of times I've been to the Etihad to watch the games live, and like I missed Aguero's on the Aguero hat trick. I missed the first goal, because I was waiting outside for judges to turn up with my ticket. Yeah, and all we heard, he come running in the car park. Yeah, come running through the car. It was hammering down with rain. Yeah, and all I heard, today's first goal scorer, Sergio Aguero. I was like, for fuck's sake, we might as well get back in the car and go home.
Yeah, go home.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Sane and De Bruyne celebrating in front of me, Sterling and that. Like every time I've been to the Etihad, it's like battering. So it's like now
that's because that is because we play the same style, though, isn't it? And the only way that really improves is if you massively improve your team, which you have done, or you don't play the same style like a Liverpool. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, listen, it's going to be interesting, man, because I'm interested to hear, because obviously we've not really spoke actually about this. To be honest with you, we're not really spoke about this game, so everything today on this stream should be like legit, like we've not even spoke about it. I want to know your views, because here's where I'm at with it. I think if City lose, I think it's going to be very tricky for us to win the league. Now, I know people will be like, oh, but you're Man City. Just let me explain why I'm saying that. I'm not saying like it's 100% done. I still think there's a chance, but I think it's a slim chance because We lose the game. Let's just assume that Liverpool win, by the way. Yeah, against Brighton. Let's just go with that. We'll be 4 points behind Liverpool, 4 points behind Arsenal with a worse goal difference. So basically 5 points that we need to do. So we need to take 5 points out of the final 9 games. Yeah. We play Aston Villa next. We still got to go to Spurs.
We got Villa after you.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah. I just don't see personally a world in which we can do 5 points in 9 games with the fixtures that we've got left. I'm not saying it's impossible. And I'll still back the team if we do lose, and like hopefully we can still pull it back. And it's not going to be a shock if we do, but I just think Liverpool and Arsenal this year too good. Arsenal similarly, I think if Arsenal lose this game, I know you're going to be less points behind us, and you still have a better goal difference. I just think that again, I'm not saying that you're out of it before the chat cooks me. I'm just saying I just think that if you get beat off City. If we get beat off you, I just think that it'll be very tough for you guys to win it, man. So I wanted to ask you, what's your opinion? Are you saying league over if you get beat, or are you still going to be backing it? What's your views?
If we get beat, it depends how we get beat. If it's a tight game and we lose 1-0, 2-1, or it's 1-0, we then just throw the kitchen sink at it. Yeah, to try and get back in the game, 10 minutes to go, and then you ping us on the break 2-0. Yeah, then I still think we'd have a chance to win the league. Because we would only be 2 points behind.
2 points behind, yeah.
Well, 3 behind Liverpool if they win.
Yeah.
He's got a crap record against De Zerbi as well.
Yeah, it's actually bad, isn't it? It's bad.
He's got one win in 8 against De Zerbi. So, yeah, we will be there praying for the De Zerbi hype. Yeah, that shit manager. Hopefully he gets a win. But we'll only be 2 points behind you. So worst ways, we'd be 3 points off the top if we lost. And our goal difference, like you said, is better. So, barring Liverpool smashing Brighton, which I don't think they will, even though it's at Anfield, we'd only be worst ways 3 points behind and 2 behind you. And yeah, I'd still be fairly I wouldn't say confident because I'm never confident with this team, bro. Honestly, yeah, they've let me down so many times in 20 years. It's I'm not going to get too gassed. But if we win, then I think, boy, hold on a minute, 4 points plus the goal difference, like you said, basically is a point. That's 2 losses. We need 2 losses, really. Yeah, and if they win, they also need 2. So if we lost 2 games and you caught us up, chances of them losing 2 as well is quite slim, isn't it?
I genuinely think if we win this game, it wouldn't surprise me if we won every game to the rest of the season. It honestly would not surprise me because you know what we've needed this season. Yeah, we've needed a spark. We've not had we've just been coasting through the season, and people can say, "Oh, City are worse than last year. City are this, City that." I would just remind people that we are only a point behind Liverpool and Arsenal. Arsenal have been slapping everyone up. We're still in the FA Cup semi-final. We're still in the Champions League, but we need a spark, man. And I was hoping to get it at Anfield. You know what I mean? When I seen the Liverpool team, I was like, "This can be it. We can go to Anfield, notorious place to play football, really difficult gaff." And we can get a win, and that'll spark our season. We end up coming out of the game lucky to get a point if we're being real. So now it gets pushed back again. Arsenal, can Arsenal be the spark? I just think that soon as this team kicks into gear, we can go on a run. The question is, will we kick into gear? You know what I mean? It's gonna be interesting, man, because people keep saying, "Oh, you've not beat the top 6 teams. You've not beat." Yeah, we're not really losing them either. We've only lost 2 against Villa and Arsenal, and yeah, the Arsenal one we probably did deserve to lose. The Aston Villa one we did deserve to lose. Both goals were deflected.
They played both of us off the park.
Bro, they was moving. I don't think I've seen a team do that to City for a long time.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
Bro, we couldn't get a kick of the ball.
One of his best managing performances in his career.
In his career, 100%.
That day was pathetic.
Bro, I was just I was watching that game, yeah, and I was like, what the hell? And we're playing prime Barcelona.
Prime Barcelona, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? They were just popping the ball around and that, and we just got absolutely smacked up. But again, in the end, we did only concede 2 deflected goals, same as you. So people can talk about the fact that we're not winning these games, but we're not really losing them. We've only lost 2 against you guys and Aston Villa, and they're both deflected goals. So for us, we just need to be, we need to play our game. If we get chances, which I'm sure we'll create a couple chances, yeah, we just need to put it in the back of the net because too many of the games that we played this year against the top clubs, we've actually been leading and they've just not killed them off. So
Yeah,
listen,
when you played Liverpool, Haaland had that chance, to bury it, and he missed it, didn't he, from about 3 yards out? Skied it over the bar. Like against us, it was a bit of a tighter game, but you had a couple of chances in that as well.
We had a few chances in like the first 15 minutes, two cleared off the line, and then after that it was a bit more quiet. But like we've had chances this season, and that's the annoying thing.
The Chelsea game as well, conceding 4 against Chelsea, 3 against Tottenham.
Yeah, Chelsea.
But this is why I'm slightly confident we could get a result against you. Like, and I ain't one of these that's going, "Oh, I'll be happy with a draw." Yeah, a draw is not the worst result. I want to win, because if we win, that could psychologically just kill you off. Because the way you've played this season, like you've not been that free flowing. Like it's walking football. That's what I call it. Like, every time I watch City, you played Newcastle the other week. I did a watch along for someone else. I was like, I ain't watching it. It's boring. Yeah, and I'm not having a diss at Man City, because I rate Man City as a club and everything you're doing. Yeah, forget the charges. That's a load of bollocks. Yeah, like, I'm talking about the football side of it. Yeah, like everything about Man City from top to bottom in terms of football is elite. Yeah, but the way you've played this season, bro, you are so boring to watch, and it's just walking football. But then at some point, bang, Foden the jink past 2 and score. Yeah, or like Haaland to just like go clean through because of a mistake from Amrabat. Yeah, and then bang, the game's done. Like you've not been free flowing this season.
Nah, but that's because of Pep's been doing a madness with the team, like this Alvarez experiment. And to be fair, some of us, partly, he's been forced to do it because of injuries, but there have been other times when he's not needed to do it and he's forced him in there. There's no excuse
as well, because I think he's trash, bro.
Yeah, I know you do. Doku, I don't think he's anywhere near ready to be playing for this team. I just think that, like, at the moment, I see a player that off the bench later on could be a serious threat. When like the fullback's tired or something like that, bring him on. Or like if a fullback gets booked or something, say, right, get on there and fucking take him on and try and get him sent off or something. But I just think that he's not perfect for us yet. But right now, I kind of like having the options. Because last year, it's funny because we won the treble, so people about what you're on about. But like we didn't actually have that many options. All our players were similar on the wings. You had Grealish, Bernardo, Mahrez. They're all same players, like slow
and technical.
And I said I want not necessarily to be starting week in, week out, but I want a player that is different. So it gives the manager options, right? Because that's what you want your manager to have, innit? You want your manager to be able to have options. You don't want to be looking at the team going, well, there's nothing he can do because the players on the bench, like there's
that's what we do every week, mate. He looks at the bench and sees Eddie Nketiah and Reece Nelson.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah. Fucking hell, that must be depressing. So yeah, you look
that's
at
why you don't bring them on.
Yeah, I know. But Doku, listen, I think it's one of them. Like, see how he develops. We've obviously got this Savio kid in for next year. Whether or not he'll be loaned out, I don't know. But I just think you're gonna have to be patient with him, and he might not. He might work out. He might not. We'll find out. But I just like having the options.
I don't think he'll be there come the end of next season. That Savio's already better than him, mate. Yeah.
Well, the thing is with Savio, Savio has maybe not as much of the aggression in the attack as Doku, but he's much more comfortable on the ball than Doku. So I think
he's good. He's a good crosser as well.
Yeah, he fit into the team nice, but I don't know, man. I think we're going to be in for a big summer, because this squad, it's gone backwards since last year. We signed Kovacic, that was a good signing, especially for the price. But Nunes is a weird one, man. I don't know what you think about Nunes. I like it. I think it's
what? It's funny you're saying that, because I said this on the show yesterday. I was like, Man City need to go big in the summer. Yeah, because like you've let Mahrez go. Well, there's 30 GA a season gone. You let Gundo go. There's another 20. There's 50 GA gone straight away. Right? I know it's not just about that. It's about what they also done for the team, like bringing players out of position and all of that. Yeah. But 50 GA, bro, that is mad. Yeah, in all comps. Yeah.
I know.
Right. Then you've got rid of Palmer. And I don't think any Man City fan was really that arsed that he left. Yeah, but what he's doing at Chelsea, it wouldn't surprise me if he brought him back in a year.
Well, I said it was a mistake. I said it was a mistake selling him. I knew because I seen him in the academy, man. I knew it was this guy was about. But here's the thing, right? You know what you got to be careful of now, guys? Yeah, this is to the chat as well. You got to be, with this whole FFP thing, everything's become about money. So what you're starting to see now? You're starting to see fans give opinions on players based off of money. Right? So, for example, when Mahrez was sold in the summer, I said at the time, terrible decision. And you had some people say, nah, it's a great call. We've sold him. It's the third highest price for a 30-year-old ever. No. You're looking at the finances. I always say this, yeah. I don't support an accountancy firm. I don't support a bank account. I support a football club. So don't talk to me about money. And people are doing it now with De Bruyne. Oh, we should sell De Bruyne if we get 80 million. He's 33. No. Forget the money. I don't care about the money. Talk to me about who can replace Kevin De Bruyne's G&A. Talk to me about who can replace Mahrez's G&A. Talk to me about who can replace Gundogan's G&A. And if you can talk to me about that, then I might consider it. But don't just say...
It's not even just replacing it. It's about what they bring to the team in terms of like their
Of course it
stature of
is.
the club. Because you can go and buy a player. Yeah, and listen, Erling Haaland's just a freak. Like he's walked into Man City and it's just worked. Yeah, but most players don't walk into Man City and it just works. Yeah,
Nah.
it took Grealish a year. Yeah, it took Bernardo a year. It took so many
most
other
of them
players.
Yeah.
Yeah, it normally takes a year or so to get into that style and how Pep wants it. And you can't go into this area. You have to stay in this part of the pitch and it'll hook you off for this and it'll take you off if you ain't doing that. Yeah, and it's like, whoa, like they're going like rabbits in headlights, a lot of them. You know, obviously Haaland's different. He's the exception to the rule. But even if you go and get somebody that is an absolute killer and can score loads of goals from midfield, doesn't mean they're going to fit into Man City straight away. So it's like, you know, getting rid of De Bruyne. I don't think you'll let him go this season. I did think you might, but I thought, no, I've looked at it and I thought, no, I don't think you will, because who's out there that you could genuinely get? Yeah, that is gonna like just like out of nothing put a ball on a plate. Yeah, and he can do that. We've seen it so many times over the years. Yeah, his legs have gone. Yeah, he's totally done with his legs. He's got one more season left, mate, in the Premier League, and he's going. Yeah,
I gave him another year.
But I do think you need to go and get that player now.
That's what I've been saying, bro. I've been saying there's no point, because when you have a player like that, yeah, they are literally like, not the heartbeat, because maybe Rodri's more that, but like you take him out the team, and I know it's ironic because we was out for 6 months and we're still done well, but like you got to replace him. So I've said whoever's coming in to replace him, yeah, is going to be under massive pressure. And they're probably going to be it's probably going to be someone like a Musiala or a Wirtz, who are very young. So you don't want to just go, right, sit a bit KDB. Oh, City, here's our new guy. He's 21. Yeah. Like they're gonna just crumble under the pressure. So you need to get them in now. I said this for time. You need to get them in now and just say, right, I know you're probably not going to be like fully ideal with this because you're going to be sharing it, but it's only for a year. And as soon as KDB goes, you understand the Pep system, you understand the league, everything like that, and then boom, you can go the next year and kick on.
This is what Real Madrid do so well. Cruz is staying for another year now. He's in talks to sign another 1 year extension. Yeah, and it's like they kept Modric for another year. He's going to go in the summer. Yeah, and it's like they do that because they've got the Tchouaménis, the Bellinghams, the Camavingas. Yeah, and they learn the culture of the football club from the experienced ones who learned it from the experienced ones before them, and so on and so forth. Yeah, and it's like you can't do that at Real Madrid. You can't do that at Real Madrid. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed. And they coach them, yeah, because they're the experienced heads. And you can't just get rid of Kevin De Bruyne, yeah, and hope that the next guy walks straight in and does a job like as good as Kevin De Bruyne's done. You can't do that, and I don't think you will. Yeah, because like the reason it takes a year for most of your players that you buy to get into that system is because you have been doing that. Which is why I was so baffled that you let go of Mahrez and Gundo, yeah, and just didn't bother replacing them. Like you bought Doku, who is on the opposite side. He's not on the right side, he's on the left. Yeah. And then you brought in Nunez, who's nowhere near even gonna ever get to Gundo's level. I was just like, what are you doing?
Nunez is like a, you know what, Nunez, yeah, I like him as a player because he's not really Pep style. So it's a bit different to what I've been used to seeing for like 7 years. So I quite like seeing the difference. But I said it at the time, it was a panic buy. And I don't see where his long-term future is at City. He won't be at City start of, not next season, the year after. He'll be here max one more season. He'll be sold because he just won't get in the team enough, and he'll end up leaving. Like it's just facts. Like it's not like because I don't like the player.
Like with Calvin Phillips.
Yeah, well, Phillips was another one that we should never have signed. I said that at the time, man. I said that at the time we should never have signed him. Said he was too slow, man. You know what I mean? I think he was well overhyped for England. You know what I mean? At the time, people was talking about, oh, he's absolutely mega for England. I thought it was all right. You know what I mean? He's playing in a double pivot in the slowest football mode of that there is in the world, which is international football. Like, it literally suits him. When you come to Premier League and you're playing solo DM in a City team that's like, got to move the ball
around all the time.
Yeah. You got to be able to move. Like, this is the fundamental, one of your fundamental skills as a lone six in the Prem, whether it's City, Arsenal, or Chelsea, like when it was You know, Kante played a little bit deeper, then went further forward towards the end. But like, you've got to be able to cover ground. Fernandinho, Rodri, Rice. Like someone who isn't fast, who does it all right at the moment is Jorginho. He's been playing all right recently, you know what I mean? But then again,
well.
you're dominating the ball at the moment, you know what I mean? Whether
but that's because he's got such a good understanding of the game. Calvin Phillips ain't.
No, facts.
Yeah, and let's be real with it. He was playing in Italy before we signed him, or before Chelsea signed him. Sorry, then he's played in massive European football matches for his club at Chelsea. Won the Champions League, constantly playing that continental style of football suits Jorginho. When you're Calvin Phillips, you ain't playing continental style of football. Yeah. So when you're playing in some of these bigger games, you need that continental style in that position, just to slow it down, speed the tempo up when you have to, play that one pass. Now, I can't remember what game it was. I think it was a Champions League group stage. Chatter probably know. And Jorginho put a great ball through. Yeah, unbelievable ball. And then we squared it, bang, goal. Can't remember what game it was, but it might have been Lons. Might have been Lons, but I can't remember. But that's what you need. Just like bang, one pass, yeah, out of nothing. Yeah, and Calvin Phillips ain't got the passing range. Yeah, he ain't got the one pass at all. It was severe at home. There we go. Big up the chat. And he defensively ain't that good. He can't dictate the tempo of a game. Yeah, he's quite physical. Yeah, but you expect that from an English midfielder. They're going to be physical. They're going to get stuck in. It's all that Brexit ball and all that. But when you want somebody to actually slow the game down and have the tempo with the game, he ain't exactly fucking Cesc Fabregas, is he? Like, you know what I mean? Or David Silva, or somebody that can just slow the game down, like Bernardo. Yeah, Bernardo can slow a game down and speed it up to his tempo. Yeah, he ain't going to do that. And that's why he's never done it at City, it was weird when you signed him, man. And you done what, 50 M's on him?
Yeah, I think it's like 42.
That's a lot of dough, man.
But I understand why they did it, because we sold that Lavia for 15 mil.
Don't block this account, by the way. Don't block this account. Don't block it.
Don't block it.
No, don't block it. I know what my mods are like. Do not block that account. Yeah, leave it unblocked. It's one of Jez's mates. I blocked him on his other account, called him Jez a prick. I blocked him, and now I can't unblock him, so he set up another one.
The reason why we signed him is because we sold that Lavia for 15 million, and then we had a 20% sell-on, and I think City knew that was going to be activated pretty quickly. So we ended up, and then he got sold for 60. So we got another 12 out of that. So we sold a guy that had played one match for us for like 30 million, something like that. You're signing an England international for 40. It was worth the risk, but he just was never worth it, man. So
I was supposed to the difference 12 mil, really. Done 12 mil on him.
Yeah,
and he's not on that much dough. I understand it, but and didn't you get like 8 million loan fee for him in Jan?
I don't know what we got for him, but he's just not worked
sure
out. I predicted it as well, by the way. Yeah, listen, I said this would happen because people said to me, "LB, he needs to go and play football to get in the Euros." I said, "Hang on a minute, he's getting picked at the moment for the Euros, no matter what, because Southgate loves him." Here's the problem: if he leaves City and starts playing rubbish, he then won't get picked.
The only reason he got picked is because he plays for City. That's it.
Yeah, of course.
He's gone to West Ham and he can't get a game.
And when he plays
West Ham, big up Mike in the chat. He says, "I want Phillips' loan terminated now."
Yeah, a lot of them do.
Mate, he was good in a Bielsa system. Yeah, Pep don't play Bielsa ball. Yeah, so maybe he can go and play for Uruguay or someone, because I think that's where Bielsa's managing now. Maybe he's got a Uruguayan granddad somewhere.
Yeah, it's under 21s, isn't it? Because I was watching some under 21s match. It was Argentina under 21s versus Uruguay under 21s, and it was Mascherano versus. Yeah, I was fucking bored. It was like fucking 1 a.m. in the morning.
I did Bolivia versus Andorra the other day. Watch along.
Yeah, fucking. We fell off, man.
Yeah, we used to be elite, mate. Now look at us. We're feeding off scraps.
I know, it's crazy. But yeah, now you know what? They've got some talent coming through, the Argentines. They have got serious talent coming through there. Like if you look at some of the players that are coming through, man, that Almada, who's at the MLS, but he's going to get a big move soon.
Oh yeah, he's good. He is very good.
Yeah, we just signed that Echeverry that was meant to be going Barca, but they pulled out because they couldn't afford it.
The other night, didn't he?
Yeah. He's mint. They've got some other guy who plays for River Plate. There's the centre defensive mid who's meant to be absolutely sick.
Don't worry, man. They got Garnacho. Viva Garnacho! He is a scrub. Absolute Roman.
And I tell you a player that I want. Yeah, big up to Scalibur in the chat. Lucas Paqueta. My God, this guy is an absolute baller, mate. Yeah, he is absolutely mint. I want him at City, mate, desperately. I'm sorry to the West Ham fans. 85 M's, get it signed. Bit of samba ball at City, yeah. Left wing, right wing, false nine, midfield. He loves a challenge, gets stuck in. I think he's mint. I was gutted when we didn't get him, proper gutted in the summer.
You're
Because
getting
I
this
thought,
son. You're
yeah,
getting
no.
this.
I think he's
If you don't get him, yeah, then I reckon you'll get. I reckon you've already got your shopping list ready. I reckon you've already got Verts on the list. Yeah, I reckon you've got Paqueta
he's
on the list,
unreal.
and I reckon you've got Kimmich on the list. Yeah, and it wouldn't surprise me if you got all three of them.
Well, Kimmich is a no-brainer. I think, and genuinely, I think if you're a football club in the Champions League and you're not looking at Kimmich, you are done. 50, 60 million for a guy of his experience.
And he can play right back.
He can play right back, DM, middle, 8. Like the guy can do it all, man. For that money, I just think like if my club isn't involved, I think I did a video. So if we don't go for him, you don't. Not saying you have to land it. If he decides to go somewhere else, what can you do? But
I'll take him at Arsenal in a heartbeat, mate.
Of course you would. Of course you would.
Big up to Stephen as well. He's gonna dip it. He sent a super chat. And big up to he said, great goat combo. Bosh, come on. And big up to you, mate. Enjoy the playback later. Thank you, bud. But no, you're right. You're absolutely spot on, mate. Yeah, like
that João Neves. You do a lot of these watch alongs. You see much of this João Neves at Benfica?
I don't do Benfica. Northside's the guy. Northside's the guy for Benfica, bro.
Because this João Neves kid, 19-year-old, apparently he's highly rated. He's very highly rated, but I ain't ever seen him play.
The player I'd take from Benfica, not Benfica, from Portugal, Porto, he's on loan from Ajax, is Conceição, right winger. Yeah, he's fucking quality, mate.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's like Pedro Neto. Just so good on the ball, left foot, right foot. He's quick. He's got a burst of pace. He can dribble. Yeah, and he absolutely ruined our Kivior. Nutmegs for fun, bruv. Literally. Yeah, he's a top player. He is. I think he's on loan from Ajax.
Oh, Conceição. Yeah, I do remember him, man. Because I kept on saying his name wrong, and then someone said, "No, it's Conceição." Yeah, dude, he is a baller. Yeah,
we probably butchered it. It's probably Conceição or something like.
Yeah.
It's a little thing under the sea, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no, he's a very good player. But I don't know how much he'd cost. But Ajax don't tend to sell high, do they? I think the record signing of is Anthony that they've sold. Yeah, he was a dud. Other than that, their highest signing under that is not a lot. Yeah, they've had a couple of 40 mils, 30 mils. Like we got Timber.
I've got an agenda against the Eredivisie, me though, bro. I really do. I think.
Tell everyone the agenda. I'm gonna get a beer, mate. Yeah, smash these likes up here, de puta.
Yeah, come on, guys, smash the likes. Nah, honestly, I've got an agenda against the Eredivisie. I just think I'm not saying that everyone that comes out there is trash before someone says, "Oh, Luis Suarez was mint." Not saying that. I'm just saying that generally, I think players are way too hyped to come out of that league because they can play football with the ball at the feet. Typically, everyone thinks they're mint. But I think you get more flops coming out of there or disappointing signings than you do good ones. I mean, remember Mathis de Ligt when he was at Ajax? Everyone was like, "Oh my God, this guy's the next Maldini" or something like that, like whatever they were saying. Like, he's not really gone on to have a mad career. Like, it just happens all the time. Anthony, I just think you get a lot of flops, man. And like Malacia, the guy that he signed left back, Anthony, Daley Blind. There's so many. Like the guy Van der Beek. There's just a lot that people sign, man. Chat, honestly, it is. What do you think of City's academy recent signing? Says Puneet with the super chat. Yeah, well, we need to refresh it, bro, because we sold them all in the summer, innit? So, we need to...
Hey, Daley Blind, by the way, is fucking having a great season at Girona.
No, I know he is, yeah, but I do genuinely Gakpo. Yeah, there you go. That's another one.
Dead, bro. When he was linked to Liverpool at Man United, Man United fans were gassing him up. I said, bruv, trust me, he will flop in the Premier League. Yeah, flop in the Premier League. Xavi Simons is another one. Yeah, he's at PSG now.
My chat love him, My chat
love him as well.
Yeah.
He's got a sexy name, isn't he? And he's got a funky haircut and he can run quick. They can use him on FIFA, bro. He comes to the Premier League. I bet he's class on FIFA,
I bet he's a class baller on FIFA. But my chat always say, LB, Xavi Simons. I was like, I've hardly ever seen him play, to be real. I've only seen him play a couple of times.
I've seen him play maybe 10 times, and I've been impressed with him once.
Yeah. Bergwijn, there you go.
So many players from that league that have flopped. It is crazy. Yeah. Van der Beek's another one. Like, done nothing for United. Got rid of him. He went to Everton. He couldn't even get in the team at Everton.
Gotta be careful, man. You gotta be. You know, I said it before. You know why it is, yeah? Because everyone in that league can play football, like with the ball at the feet, proper nice. Automatically, everyone just thinks they're mint. But when you come into the Premier, you come into La Liga or Germany or something, it's like, well, everyone can play football in those leagues. So like, he's saying like, are you actually just a good player? Have you got the brain for it? Are you got technically available? Have you got the skills, the athleticism? Because I'm saying like, do you remember Matthew Stilic, bro, when he was at Ajax, and everyone was
I
like,
wanted him at
this,
Arsenal,
everyone was like, this guy is going to be the next elite centre back in world football, and everyone wanted him. And then he's left, and it's like, what's the guy done since he's left?
And it's like Kim Min Jae. Everyone was gassing him up. Yeah, Bayern fans can't stand him. Yeah, he can't even get a game. Yeah, and do you know what's mad as well, right? Like, I've watched a lot of La Liga, as you know. Yeah, everyone's gassing up this Zubamendi, right? And he plays for Sociedad. Yeah, he's a good player, but Tierney's their best player. Let's just have it right. Yeah, Kieran Tierney, my baller, right? And he is a very good player. But if he came to the Premier League, to a team like City, to a team like Arsenal, they played the completely opposite style to Real Sociedad. This guy has time and space on the ball because it's like windscreen wiper football. But everyone has a go at each other. Yeah. So he's always got time and space to ping the pass, get it up to the striker and blah, blah, blah. If you put him in at Arsenal or Man City in midfield, when most teams park the bus against us, has he got that real good pass, eye the needle pass? I've never seen him play in that style because every team will have a go at Real Sociedad. Yeah, and this is the problem with buying players from abroad. It's not a diss at all players abroad because they're so much technically better, than our English ballers or most of our English ballers.
Oh yeah, facts. That's not up for debate, no.
But I look at it and I just think like, if you're up at the top of the tree now, where we are, us Liverpool and Man City, both our teams and Liverpool, we're right up there. Yeah, we're all in Europe still. We're right at the top of the table. Really, what we should be looking at is players that are playing in the Premier League, whether they're foreign or English. Yeah, because if it's a bigger risk for me to go and buy a striker from overseas this summer than to go and buy an Ivan Toney or Ollie Watkins. But even Ollie Watkins is good on transition football. Yeah, back to goal in the penalty box when there's 10 players condensing the box. Bro, most of Ollie Watkins' goals, he's going one-on-one with the fucking fullback and whipping it in. Yeah, or just an instinctive quick finish with cross ball where they've done a counter attack. If he was playing for you lot, no way would he get loads of goals for you lot.
Nah,
because that's not his game.
Way.
And if he played for us last season, where we were ripping teams at the start, he would have flown. We probably would have won the league. But this season, the way we've played until the last couple of games, I don't think Ollie Watkins suits Arsenal in this style.
Nah, I agree. You need when you're playing against, when teams respect you, and they sit back and play the low block. First of all, rip to any sort of enjoyment, right? Because like, I guarantee you enjoyed last season, maybe other than like the last couple of months. I guarantee you enjoyed last season more because teams didn't sit back against you because they're like, oh, we'll be the team that stops Arsenal. Now everyone's like, oh, Arsenal actually a sick team, so we're going to have to sit back and just pray for our lives. So it makes the game a bit more dead. So what you need then, that's when the quality outs in the players. Because then
that's where you need somebody that can ping a ball from 25 yards, top bins out of nothing, and we ain't got that in our team.
Well, exactly.
You've got it with Rodri, maybe. Yeah,
you can't just put the ball in behind the defense for the space because there is no space. It's about up here. That's when you're at this level, this elite level. And this doesn't, by the way, this isn't just for the Prem. This is like for a lot of other leagues. Like when you're at this elite level and teams just sit back, like it's the best players in the world. That's why they become the best players in world class. Because
they unlock the door,
let's be honest, if you're playing against a team that's just sprinting at you and pressing you and like they're pretty crap, like you don't have to be a mega baller just to like put a ball in behind the defense. Like most football players can do that. But where it becomes more difficult is, like I say, when teams are sat on the edge of the penalty area and you've got maybe a pass in behind the defender, right? In between the centre back and the full back, and you need to play a pass in there. You overhit it every so slightly, goes out for a goal kick. You underhit it, the defender comes in.
Yeah.
Like that's why like the David Silvas of this world were great at that because they had
David Silva, Ozil, like top players, like they could wait a pass was perfect every time. Every single time. I want to grab these super chats real quick. Big up to everyone locked in, nearly 600 in this. Smash these likes up, people. Yeah, I don't know what's happened on YouTube today, but nobody's getting any decent views. Although big ups to the 543 in it. Yeah, but like the views are way down. Maybe the algorithm is just out of sync because there's not been any football on. I don't know. It's almost like when there's international break. You probably noticed this as well.
Yeah,
nobody's on YouTube, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, where is everybody?
Because international breaks are dead, man.
It is crap. But yeah, big up to my boy Bimero as well. Top 5 Premier League teams of all time: United treble, Arsenal Invincibles, Chelsea 04-05, Centurions, and City treble. I'm not putting the Invincibles in there. Sorry to burst everyone's bubble, but 98 was better. Yeah, 02 was better as well. Yeah, and I'll tell you why, because we won 2 trophies that season. Yeah, and they were better teams. Yeah, in terms of 2 trophies, not in terms of they went the whole season unbeaten, because that was unbelievable, and I'm not mocking it. Yeah, but I think the 98 team and the 02 team, I did a stream with Jez on his channel yesterday with Kenny, and we actually spoke about them 2 seasons. But my first, it's hard to rank the 5, but I'd have to go Centurions. Centurions first, most points.
Centurions, yeah.
And then I'll probably go Chelsea 04-05. They conceded 15 fucking goals, bro. Yeah, and they came in and they had to stop the Invincibles and Fergie. Yeah, first season.
I agree.
Yeah, I put them second.
Chelsea,
the United treble team, that United treble team, they were so lucky that season, man. Yeah, they were so lucky. They caught us up. They knocked us out the FA Cup. Yeah, and then they scored 2 goals in stoppage time against Bayern. Yeah, they were 12 points behind us that season, and they caught us up. And we finished 1 point behind them. I think Chelsea finished 2 behind us. So, and this is why when people are saying, is this the best Premier League title race in history? No, mate. Yeah, 99 was better, and that was Chelsea before Roman. Yeah, and they were in that title race to the death. It went to the last day of the season, all 3 of us. But yeah, that'd be that United treble team. They were good, but I wouldn't have them first. Yeah, I'd say yeah, both trebles were lucky, Beckley. I'll be real, both trebles were kind of lucky. Yeah, because Arsenal bottled it, but fair play to City, they done it, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? They did do it. So I think the Man City treble team is better than the 99 treble team, although I think the players were better for United than the players you've got now. But I just think the way you've done it, was better than how they did it.
Oh, well, of course it was. We beat United.
Both times, Arsenal fucking bottled it.
Yeah, true.
The common denominator here is Arsenal Football Club.
He was involved in the treble somehow, lad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, even if it ain't us winning it. Big up to Punny as well. What do you guys think of City's Academy recent signings? I have no idea. That's LB's territory.
Yeah, no, I just said in it they need to refresh it, and that's what they're doing.
Oh, you read that? Sorry, mate.
I read it before.
Big up, man. Big up JTI. Smash the likes up. Come on, big up LB and Lee. Yeah, get these like with 600 people in him, man. There's not even 200 likes. You lot are mocking it. But yeah, I'm just looking at like where City are this season, bro, and I'm thinking like the players you've got rid of, the fact that you've played Alvarez in your team, you've had Doku playing. You've had Grealish out injured and then sitting on the bench when he's not. You've had Haaland out injured for 2 months. You've had De Bruyne out for 4 months, 5 months, and you are still only 1 point off the top. That just goes to show, even after getting rid of all them players in the summer and not really replacing them with top players on their level. Although I think Kovacic is a good player. Yeah, but the other ones you've signed, not for me. And Vardial's not really lived up to any hype. But I just look at it and I think that just kind of shows how far clear Man City are, which is why you need a big summer, because you can't do that again this summer.
No, 100%. But yeah, we'll see now. We need a big summer, man. We need a big summer. If you actually, people won't believe me, but if you actually look at our net spend over the last couple of years, like we ain't really spent that much money. And I know people like instantly want to say that's BS. Go check it out, man. We've actually not really spent that much money on our net spend, because we just we sell players, like we sold Jesus, we sold Zinchenko, we bought Kovacic in, you bought Doku for 45 mil, but you sold Maris for 25, 30 mil. You know, our net spend ain't that good. So I think this season we do need a bit of a refresh. We could do with it. Obviously, Bernardo Silva's going to leave, right? So we need.
You think he's gone? Yeah.
I ask serious questions about the state of European football if no one accepts a £50 million release clause, bro.
Is that what it is? 50 mil?
50 mil, bro. Why? I'm sorry, but like, you know how the La Liga and like the French leagues always moan at the Premier League? You get too much money and we can't compete. Bernardo Silva is there waiting for someone for 50 million. If no one signs him,
he's been trying to leave for about 3 years.
Yeah, and no one had paid him money. No one had paid him money.
But don't that tell you something though? Because he is a quality footballer, man. Like for me, he's one of the genuine world class players in the Premier League, and there ain't many.
You want me to tell you why he's not left? Because he don't get G&A.
Yeah, that's what it is. And the game now, even though it doesn't matter what league it is, you have to have an output. But for me, I look at him and I just think like I said earlier, he's one that can slow the game down. He can speed it up. Look at when you played Bayern Munich. Yeah, bro, he did 4 nutmegs in 10 seconds, not even 10 seconds. He nutmegged the same geezer, then nutmegged him straight back again. In, out. I was like, and that was after he'd done 2 geezers on the wing nuts. I was like, you're taking the piss, bro. Like, and that for me, like, when I look at that ability that he's got, it's a madness, yeah, that no other club has come in for him. Like, genuinely put money on the table for him. Like, there's always been stories about him wanting to go. He wants to go Barca, he wants to go Benfica, wherever. Yeah, PSG are looking at him, but nobody's actually put a concrete offer on the table for him. It's like, bro, this guy is genuinely one of the very few world-class players that are actually playing football.
Yeah, I agree. And he can play literally anywhere, man. He's played in pretty much every single position at City. So
left back against us, didn't he? Was it against us?
Yeah, I think so. He played left back a couple of times last season. It's wild. It's just he's just a proper footballer. You know what I mean? An intelligent footballer who can play anywhere. So he'll leave. So we're bringing Savio in, but I don't think we'll keep Savio and Doku at the club next year. I think one of them's leaving on loan.
Doku will be gone. He'll be gone. Savio's clear, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's just whether or not you sign Doku and then loan him out the year after. I don't know whether we do that, but I'd just be surprised.
I think Doku's an Everton, a Fulham, a West Ham kind of player, and he'll look good at them clubs, or even a Newcastle, because most clubs will have a go at him. You know, they're not going to park the bus against West Ham, are you? Like, nobody's parking the bus against Fulham, so then he'll be like, he's a little bit like Saint Maximin. You know, like if you can get him on a counter attack, or like an Adama Traore, you get him on a counter attack, he'll fucking jink past you and he's gone. Yeah, but when you're playing in the team that you have. Yeah, bro, he gets past people with ease, yeah, but then he's got no ability to actually sit a man on his bum and cross the ball properly. Yeah, so now you need him to have time and space. He ain't ever getting that at a top 6 club. Yeah, because everyone's parking the bus against him.
Well, that's why I think he'll get given next year, and then I think if he don't make progress, maybe he'll leave on a loan or permanent. But we need at least one new winger next year. We're getting Paqueta, hopefully. We probably need like a proper creative midfielder, hopefully Wirtz, because he's absolutely mint. And then it would be nice to sign a left back after the last 7 years of not having a proper left back at the football club.
Zinchenko's available.
You're all right. You're all right. I'd like an actual like old school left back. You know what I mean? Who just holds the weight.
Tierney's available.
Yeah, I believe so. Well, Alphonso Davies is what we should be doing. Should be going for him or that Miguel from Girona. He looks like a baller.
He's a top left back, mate.
Yeah,
very good left back. Do you know where I think Tierney might end up? Yeah, I know this is going to be sounding so wild. I reckon he's going to end up at Atleti.
Oh, really?
Yep. They've got Riquelme and they've got Lino, yeah, who are both very good. But Riquelme's a baller. I think Riquelme will get away from Simeone as quick as he can, bro. If I'm honest. Yeah, because he ain't a Simeone type player unless they're going to wait for Griezmann to retire and then put him in the Griezmann position. Because he is very technically gifted. But Lino's decent, very decent. But it wouldn't surprise me if he brought Tierney in, because he can also play centre back, which is where he plays for Scotland. Yeah, and their centre backs are getting on. Witzel's getting on. Hermoso's getting on. Like Aspilicueta. Yeah, like he's getting on. He's going to be gone. Like he's playing right back, stroke centre back at times. So it wouldn't surprise me. And listen, let's be real with this. Yeah, he brought in Doherty and he brought in Trippier. Yeah. So if he wants a proper old school, up and down, can defend, can cross a ball, then Tierney's available, bro. Oh, I'll be buzzing if he goes out late. Yeah, my manager and my baller together, bro. Do you know what I mean? And he said he don't really want to come back. He didn't say them words, but he kind of alluded to the fact, no, I'm happy in Spain, mate. Fucking, I don't want to go back to Arteta.
Yeah, he's seen the light, man. He's seen the light over there. Listen, Miguel's an option. Alphonso Davies looks like he ain't signing a new deal. And I don't know what Bayern Munich could. Have you seen their contract situation, bro? No. But half their team's got like a year left on the I don't know what they're playing at. Yeah, Musiala's got 2 years left. Yeah, Alphonso Davies has got a year. Kimmich has got a year. I think Sane's got a year. Like, bro, they're just not renewing anyone's contracts. I literally don't know why. I don't know what's going on there.
Kane didn't do his homework, did he?
Bro. I
Mate, he'll be
said,
back
I
soon.
said
He'll
England
be
should
back.
consider dropping Kane. You know, I genuinely think they should consider dropping him. I know it's a controversial take because he's a great goal scorer, but I think we looked more fluid the other night when we had like a false nine type situation going on. So controversial, I
He's
know.
too good to drop, though, man.
I know, but the
He's
fucking
too
guy's
good.
never won anything, Lee. You need winners, man.
No, I agree, mate. I don't think there's anyone ever in football, unless I'm mistaken, that is considered a legend of the game of football, not a club, but the game of football that has never won anything. Yeah, he is going to. Bro, have you seen the award for the top goal scorer in Bundesliga? Have you seen what they give him? They don't give him a golden boot; they give him a cannon. Arsenal's badge is a fucking cannon.
Oh shit. What do you feel? What do you feel about the Arsenal Bayern game, bro?
Mate, this is the thing. Our fan base is so giddy, yeah, bro. If you lose at the weekend, your chat is going to get lit up with Arsenal fans. Yeah,
No.
and mine are getting lit up with mutants. Yeah, like, oh, you're in the mud. No, not really. That's what I wanted, mate. Yeah, like, but in terms of Bayern, bro, I think we can beat them, but we have to win that first leg, even 1-0. Yeah, if we draw or lose that first leg, we're fucked. Yeah, because now we've got to go to Bayern and we've got to try and score. Whereas if we win 1-0, they are 2-0, and I think we could beat them at the Emirates. Yeah, and listen, they're an unbelievable team, even though they're having a shit season domestically. They're still a very good team. But if we beat them at home, park the bus. Go to Bayern, park the bus. Hopefully Martinelli will be fit. And then just whip the ball to Martinelli. Because the longer that game goes at 0-0, after we're winning 1-0, 2-0 from the first leg, their fans will start getting on them. Yeah, and then they'll push further up the pitch and we'll just sink further back. And then just tell Martinelli, just down the halfway line, mate. Stand the wing, hug the touchline. And then the instruction is just fucking lever the ball up to the halfway and Martinelli does the rest. Yeah, easy being a coach, isn't it? Like, I don't know why they get paid so much, mate. I'm doing
I agree though. You got to win that first leg for me. You got to win that first. I think you can definitely beat them. I think they're beatable. But again, you know these games. I said this morning on one of the streams that I was on. Like these games, like City, Arsenal, Arsenal, Bayern, City, Real Madrid. It's not necessarily about who's got the better players. It's about experience, man. It's about like how to play the game. And that Champions League, you'll know this. It's a different sport, man. I literally say this. I think it's a different sport. That the game is played in a completely different way to the Premier League.
Yeah.
And even like FA Cup. It's a completely different game, man. Like it's wild. And that's why we struggled so long. Because we just kept on playing like Premier League style in these Champions League games, and it don't work. Like
just trying to run through teams and just getting done every time on the counter.
It does not work at all. And the moment I knew we was winning the league, the Champions League last year, was after Bayern Munich. Bernardo Silva did an interview, and he said, "This year we've realised that we've got to let the other team have the ball and they just accept it." And I was like,
"Yeah."
Wait, so you're now just like you're cool with the other team having the ball, and I feel like in the Premier League we ain't cool with other teams having the ball. We want to be on the ball, we want to dominate. Whereas in the Champions League,
when he was at Barca had that 5-second rule, didn't he? Like you have to get the ball back in 5 seconds. Like he was obsessed with it. Yeah, but you're right. You're absolutely spot on because the amount of times I've seen Real Madrid get dominated in games in La Liga, let alone in Europe, and then they just go bang, bang, bang. See you later. We've won. Like, it happens all the time, bro, because they don't panic. Yeah, whereas I think Man City over the few years before you won it, I think you were panicking. You always Pep probably had it in his head as well. Never won it without Messi and blah blah blah. Well, Messi's never won it without Pep now, has he? Let's be real. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It works the other way now. Yeah, but like Pep probably had that in their head. Man City as a club probably had that in their head. Like we have to win it, otherwise we're never going to be considered a proper club, an elite club, because people are always going to mock City. Oh, you just pay for this, you pay for that, charges and all this crap. But this is why I don't get gassed that we're top. Yeah, and I don't get gassed that we could beat you at the weekend. Even if we beat you, I'll be buzzing. Yeah, but this fan base will be unbearable. It's unbearable anyway. But if we beat you, they'll think the league's done. Yeah, and that's where we then go and lose to Luton on Wednesday, or go and lose to Brighton at the weekend, or go and lose to Villa. You know what I'm saying? Because the players believe their own hype a lot of the times, especially when they haven't won anything. Yeah, they're getting gassed up all the time. They're on social media and they're seeing all the praise from Arsenal fans. They believe their own hype, which is why we fold so many times. So I'm hoping if we do beat Bayern, I'd prefer playing Man City. I can't lie. Yeah, because we know what we're going to get from you. Yeah, whereas we know what we're going to get with Real Madrid, but at the same time, yeah, like, bro, Rodrigo up against Zinchenko. Oh, please, no. Please. Even up against Kivior, who's played well. Yeah, like that midfield that they can pick. Like, your midfield's decent, but bro, their midfield is a joke. Yeah, they
They're
could have
stacked,
Modric,
aren't they?
Cruz, and Chouameni in there, or they could have Camavinga, Bellingham, like Valverde.
That Camavinga, you know, oh my god, I think
Oh, what a baller, man.
he's a
See, he's
joker.
world class. That's what I was saying about Bernardo. He is world class.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
the way
class.
that geezer glides across a football pitch and you can't get the ball off him, and he's skinnier than me.
Yeah,
Bro, he must weigh about 8
he's a
stone.
joke. And he's so, like, given how young he is as well, like, he just feels like he's been playing top level football for a decade already. Like, it's a crazy situation, you know what I mean? But yeah, listen, Champions League going to be interesting this year because, like, whoever wins it, I imagine that whoever wins it will come from our side. Yeah, and I know, like, respect Atleti and that, and like obviously PSG got Mbappe. If that guy turns up on the day, then they could always potentially do it. But like City win it, we got to beat Real Madrid, Arsenal, or Bayern, and then whoever in the final. Same with you, just the other way around. Like us last year, we beat Bayern, Real Madrid, into Milan. Like it's a fair fucking fair dues, isn't it? You know what I mean? But I said that to Arsenal fans. I was doing a stream the other day. An Arsenal fan and some Arsenal fan was like, "Oh, fucking, I hate this draw that we've got." And I said, "Nah." You should want these
This
games,
is the
man.
draw we want.
This is
Because
the
then
games
if you
we
do
want to
win it,
play.
it can't be considered an easy Champions League win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
Look at when Man United won the League Cup last. Oh, you had an easy route to the final. And what?
Yeah.
That's because all of our teams fucked up against shit. You lost to Southampton. Yeah. And we got knocked out to, who did we get knocked out to? Brighton, I think. No, Charlton. Brighton or Charlton we got knocked out. No,
I'm sure
it was Brighton. Or was it Brighton this season? No,
I'm sure it was Brighton, bro.
Yeah, it was either Brighton or somebody shit. Yeah, we got knocked out to. You got knocked out to Southampton. Yeah. And then they got relegated. They actually stopped you doing the quad.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't they dink your keeper from about 30 yards out?
Yeah. And then they got relegated and then still had the audacity to tweet, "We stopped them from doing the quad." And it was like, you should have been relegated, bro. Shut up, man.
No, dickhead. And that was with their caretaker manager, wasn't it? They beat you.
Yeah. That was Calvin Phillips' masterclass.
Yeah, he did play well. He did play well in that game, didn't he?
Yeah. Fucking cheers, mate.
But no, this is the thing with it though. Like, I want to play. This is why I was advocating for the Super League. Yeah, I want a Super League, bro. I don't want to see Arsenal, Sheffield United fucking turn it in. Yeah, we're going to see goals because they're crap, but I want to see how good we actually are. Yeah, and the way you do that is by playing the best teams, because you can be complacent, and that's why there's always iffy results, because these teams that are supposed to go out, like, look at you against Palace, you were 2-0 up cruising at home. Yeah, and then bang, bang. Yeah, you just totally lost it, and they scored 2 goals. Yeah, but if you was playing Arsenal when you're 2-0 up at home, yeah, the chances are you're going to keep that focus for the whole 90 minutes. Yeah, whereas against Palace, you all switched off.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, and that's why I want to play the best teams. And if Arsenal do win the Champions League, oh my days, bro. Oh my days. Yeah, like, I'm in the mud.
You guys got to win that Champions League, man. Like, it's mad. Size of the football club, yeah, and you've not won that Champions League is crazy.
Well, I reckon win Europe shit anyway. West Ham have won more in Europe than Arsenal.
Yeah,
it's crazy. We've won 2 trophies in Europe: a Fairs Cup and a Cup Winners' Cup.
What was the Fairs Cup? I don't even know what that is. What is the Fairs Cup?
I think it's the equivalent. Hang on, let me Google it.
What was the Fairs Cup? Because we got a Cup Winners' Cup as well, but I don't know what the Fairs.
It was like an intercity cup, yeah. That fucking. I think it was every 2 years. I may be wrong. Let me Google it. One sec.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I know.
Intercity is referred to as the European Fairs Cup, or simply Fairs Cup, was a European football competition played between 1955 and 1971. It was considered the predecessor to the UEFA Cup. So yeah, which is now the Europa League. It was the equivalent of the Europa League.
All right. Okay. Fair enough.
But we've won that, and we've won the Cup Winners' Cup. That's it.
Yeah.
In our entire, bro, we've always been crap in Europe. Yeah, but the reason we've always been crap in Europe, yeah, for me, especially recently, right, because we've got to a few finals. Like, we got to Europa League final, got spanked by Chelsea. But Champions League final, Lehmann gets sent off after 20 minutes, and bang, that's the end of that. Subs Pires off, what a plonker. Yeah, why would you take him off? He scores goals. Like, Do you know what I mean? And then they just went bang, bang right at the end. Yeah, and we should have won it that year. Yeah, we also should have won it the year Jose done it. Yeah, 04. The season we went invincible because we lost to Chelsea at home. Wayne Bridge scored right at the death. Yeah, and fucking knocked us out. Then they lost. Yeah, then John Terry piped his bird. Right. And then they lost to Monaco. Yeah, and then Monaco beat Porto in the final. Sorry, Porto beat Monaco in the final. But Porto should never have got to the final anyway, because when Jose was running down Old Trafford giving it all of this, Scholes had a perfectly good goal disallowed. Yeah, so they shouldn't have ever done a treble with Jose. He got mad lucky. Yeah, if VAR was in the game, Scholes' goal stands. Yeah, Man United probably would have gone on and won it. But like, it's crazy, so jarring that we're crap every year in Europe.
You got to be the biggest club in Europe that have never won the Champions League. Surely there's no bigger club than Arsenal that have not won a Champions League.
Mate, Steaua Bucharest have won a fucking Champions League. Red Star Belgrade have won one.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like Celtic have won one, haven't they? Like Dortmund have won one. Yeah, like what club is bigger than Arsenal in Europe that hasn't won a Champions League? I think Arsenal are the biggest club that haven't won a Champions League. It's mad.
Probably.
And like that lets your club down in terms of like competing with like the Liverpools and the and Uniteds. You know what I mean? Because they've won. United have got 3. Liverpool got what, 6?
One, to be fair.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah. Atletico Madrid haven't won one. They've been in final. How many finals they've been? Oh, they get to like they've been in a couple of finals, haven't they?
They got to 2 finals and lost them both, didn't they?
But there was another one that got unlucky. Sergio Ramos.
Ramos right at the end and then got done, mate. Like, and do you know what's crazy? Yeah, imagine if he had shit-housed his way to winning that fight. Simeone, man, he's a Don manager anyway. Yeah, he's so disrespected. Yeah, but he was that close to winning a Champions League against Real Madrid, bro. He's already got the freedom of half of Madrid anyway. Yeah, but even Real Madrid fans would have probably clapped him out the stadium and said, "Yo, fair play." Like, yeah, it's mad. Like, but yeah, Arsenal, PSG were found. Yeah, PSG are nowhere near as big as Arsenal.
No. PSG ain't not as big as Arsenal.
They were founded like 12 years before I was born. You know what I'm saying? Or 10 years before I was born. Like, PSG are a tiny club. Although saying that, yeah, shopping centre around the corner. I was saying this on a stream yesterday. The shopping centre around the corner for me, it sells PSG shirts and Man City shirts. Yeah, but I can't get an Arsenal shirt in there.
Nah, don't tell that
Real Madrid, Barca, Atleti, yeah, PSG, Juventus for some weird reason. Yeah, Man City. It's like, where's the Arsenal one?
Don't tell people on Twitter that, mate.
Well,
you know what it'll be. You know what it'll be.
Base, you know what I
mean? Our owners will probably pay that shop money.
I'm going to grab a beer. 1 sec, yeah.
Yeah. Our owners probably pay that shop money to put our club's kit in there. That's what it'll be. Honestly, chat. That is what it'll be. Latimer says Atletico Madrid have got to 2 finals in 3 seasons. He lost to Barca's Messi, Suarez, Neymar, and to Real Madrid's La Decima team in extra time. That is pain. That is serious pain. PSG are branded well, but support is not there, honestly. Well, yeah, but PSG's kits are crazy. Like, I see so many kits, like, not that many to be fair, but like even in Manchester, when I'm walking around, I'll see people walking around with those Jordan kits on. You know what I mean? People just like the kits in it. So yeah, that's it really. But yeah, listen, Arsenal need to win that Champions League, man. I was checking out chat, listen to this, right? I was checking out Arsenal's history in the Champions League, man. It's bleak, bro. Yeah, not the fact that they've not won it, but like they didn't get past. This was the first time Arsenal got to a quarterfinals of a Champions League since 2010. But 14 years.
Yeah, to be fair, we weren't in it for 7.
Yeah, but you got to the last 16, 2011, 2012.
Yeah, that's because we used to get fucking Bayern Munich or fucking Barcelona every year.
Yeah, you did. But was you topping the groups then, or was you just getting mad unlucky? Like, was you getting mad unlucky by topping the groups, or was you coming second? Because if you come second, that's your own fault, isn't it?
A bit of both. Like, I remember when we beat Barcelona. Yeah, we drew with Barcelona. I was at that game. Yeah, that
2-2.
Was the 2-2. Ibra dinked Almunia from about 30 yards out, bruv. Yeah, and Walcott came off the bench. We were 2-2. Cesc scored with broken leg, a penalty, right? Walcott come on and scared the shit out of him, mate. How we did not win that game. Yeah, and it ended 2-2. We then went to the Camp Nou, yeah, and Bentner put us 1-0 up.
Yeah, you scored first. Yeah.
We're like, bro, and then Messi went, fuck off, 4.
Yeah,
he scored 4.
Yeah, he did. He scored 4, yeah. And then the year after, you beat him, 2-1 in the first leg?
Yeah, beating 2-1 Arshavin. Yeah, or maybe that was the game that he scored 4. Maybe it was that one he scored 4 in the return leg.
No, that was the first one. It was the first one. Got it up here.
Yeah, I think Messi scored in that return leg though. He ruined us every time he played us, mate. It was pathetic. But you know,
yeah, he scored
that 2-2, that 2-2 at the Emirates, yeah, that was the best individual performance I've ever seen from a footballer in my life against my team, and that was Xavi. Just couldn't get a fucking ball off him. Yeah, we're just also. I was sat next to some old boy and his missus, yeah, and he was going, "Mate, this is unreal." Like, and he was just popping it. He's a fucking dwarf, bro. You're just popping it around. Couldn't get the ball off him. Almunia in that first half kept us in that game, though. Yeah, even though he got dinked by Ibra in the second half, we should have been about 6-0 down at half time, and it was 0-0. Yeah, and then second half, Ibra just went bang bang. Yeah, and then we was like, oh fuck. Yeah, we'll come back into it and got the draw, but then we'd get Bayern Munich every year. I think we lost 3 times in a row, 5-1 to them. We had the 10-2 on aggregate, and I think the year before, or a couple of years before that, we'd lost 5-1 as well. 3 times on the spin, we've lost 5-1 to Bayern Munich. And now we've
played them. Yeah, I've got it here. You played them 4 times in. Oh, you played them 3 times in like 4 years. You lost. Yeah, you lost 10-2. You lost 3-1 on like aggregate over 2, and then you lost. You lost 3-2. You lost the first leg 3-1.
Oh yeah,
and then you won 2-0.
Oh yeah, it was. You're right. It was 3-1. It went 5-1 3 times. That 3-2 that we lost on aggregate, was it the 3? Yeah, the 3-2 we lost on aggregate. We beat them in their ground. We done them 2-0. I think was it 2-0 or 2-1?
2-0, yeah, 2-0.
2-0. We had Cole Jenkinson at right back, masterclass. Yeah, and we should have won that game by 3 or 4. Yeah, we missed so many chances in that game. We should have knocked them out. Yeah, we should have knocked them out that night. I remember watching that. Yeah, and I was sitting in a pub in Milton Keynes with my pal, and he's a Villa fan. Big up my boy Granite, proper Albanian. Yeah, and he goes, "Yeah, I think you could win tonight." I was like, "Bro, we've got to win 3-0 to go through." I said, "No chance." Yeah, and then when it went to 2-0, I was like, "Right, we might fucking do this." We were all over them, mate. All over them. We fucking played them off the park in their own ground that night. Yeah, but we had to. Yeah, but I remember another game where we played AC Milan. We lost 4-0 in the first leg. Yeah, and then we beat them, I think 3-0 in the second.
3-0. Yeah.
And then Van Persie missed an absolute sitter, bruv, to make it 4-4. Yeah, absolute. I think he tried dinking the goalkeeper and he should have just smashed it. Yeah, and it was like, mate, we've been proper unlucky. I remember I was in Mexico with my boy Jay. Yeah, we was in a bar and we played Monaco, and Giroud was missing sitter after sitter after sitter after sitter. Yeah, and we got knocked out that night. Yeah, it was like, how are we losing to fucking Monaco, mate? I mean, come on.
Yeah, you went away. Was it away goals you went out on there?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Giroud missed about 20 chances.
Yeah, but you know what you're saying there? You're speaking about luck, right? But that's a Champions League. You need that little bit of luck. Because I could say the same about City. Like, there's so many games like in the last decade or so where we've been knocked out, and it's like we've been so unlucky. Like in some of these games, like penalty decision not being given our way, like blatant, like goals ruled out offside, or opposition team scored and it was handball and the ref didn't give it. Like Champions League, you need that little bit of luck. Like no one's gonna win the Champions League without a little bit of luck. Like don't let anyone tell you that like that's not true.
But that's why I prefer winning the Premier League this season. Like Kenny and Jez asked me on the pod the other day, and Hussam yesterday with Judge Mo, and I was like, I'll take the Premier League over Champions League this year. As much as I'd love to see my club win the Champions League, yeah, I think Premier League. We're doing it against 2 elite managers, yeah, that have won it. Yeah, and one of them's going to go, well, Pep's definitely one of the GOATs of the game. Let's just be real with it. Klopp, yeah, well, that's for another debate. A very good manager, but, mate, he's got the same amount of league titles as Ranieri. Yeah, and Pellegrini. Or did Pellegrini win 2?
1.
So he's on the same as Pellegrini then. Yeah, cool. And Ranieri. You know, what's harder to do? Win the title with Liverpool or win the title with Leicester? Leicester, innit? So, yeah, is he above him as a Premier League manager? I forget all the other cups. As Premier League, he ain't even top 5.
Did Hiddink win a cup double, or did he win the Premier League and the FA Cup? Did he win the Prem? Oh, I'm not chatting shit there. And you definitely won some.
Ancelotti's won a Prem.
Oh, was it Ancelotti?
Conte's won. Ancelotti did the double. He did the FA Cup and the league,
oh,
and then they sacked him in the tunnel a couple of the following season.
Yeah, no.
Like Mancini's won the league. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm saying. The way that people go on about Klopp, yeah, cool. Forget all the other cups here for now. When we're talking straight Premier League, Yeah, bro, he's level with these managers.
Mm.
And if Arteta wins the league this season, he's level with him. He's been there 9 years. He's won one title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Arteta would have been here 4.5 and would have won one if he wins it this year. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, like, he's mad overrated.
Serious. He is. I think he is overrated.
He's
His
a sick
final
manager.
record.
Don't get it twisted. He's one of the best out there right now, but he's mad overrated, mate.
No, I completely agree. I completely agree. And his final record ain't the best. You know what I mean? Champions League. I think he's been in 4 Champions Leagues, won one of them. And people can say, "Oh, well, he's been the underdog in each one," but like that's where surely the best managers like show like why they're the best managers. But
Porto were the underdogs against Monaco. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, Man United were the underdogs against Chelsea when John Terry slipped. Yeah, and let's be real. I think he got Dortmund to 2 Champions League finals, didn't he? And then he got Liverpool to 3. So he's been in 5 and won 1. Maybe I'm wrong. Chat, let me know.
Surely,
I'm sure he got Dortmund to 2.
Did he get him to 2?
Or maybe he won 2 titles and got him to a Champions League final. Maybe
he won 2 titles and got him to a Champions League with Bayern at Wembley, didn't he? I don't know if he got him to 2.
Yeah, maybe you're right. But even the ones he got to 1 final with Dortmund, big up the chat. See, this lot know everything. But even with Liverpool, like he's been in 3 Champions League finals. Do you know what's crazy about him? Yeah, well, the one thing I'll give him credit for, when he took over that club, they'd finished 6th the year before, and they finished 2nd the year before that. Then he went on to finish 8th, Europa League final loss, League Cup final loss, right? But then after that, he qualified him for Champions League in his first full season, and then got back-to-back Champions League finals. Yeah, and it was that's crazy. Yeah, that is actually crazy. Yeah, and then Karius happened.
Oh shit! No.
Mate, that goal from Gareth Bale was a joke, wasn't it?
I think Gareth Bale, like, I don't know if he's underrated because everyone rates him, right? But like, I do feel like when people talk about, I don't know how you feel being an Arsenal fan, but like when people talk about his actual like legacy and shit, like how many Champions Leagues does this guy win? 5? 5 Champions Leagues. Like the guy was an absolute unbelievable football player. Like he was, man. He had the talent, he had the pace,
strength.
Like, people like to talk about the crosses and the goals that he scored against Inter Milan. You know the goal that I always go back to? That goal he scored against Barcelona in the Copa del Rey.
Where he ran off the pitch.
Bro, he went off the pitch, ran past that Mark Bartra, yeah, who ended his career overnight. That Bartra literally retired from football that evening.
He ended Maicon's career and he ended Bartra's career.
Yeah, he did. And like the pace and like the strength he had, it was unbelievable, man. He was an unbelievable player. I was a bit gutted, really, that like obviously the injuries towards the end of his career kind of killed him off. But it would have been nice to see him back in the Premier League, like just for a couple of years at his prime, just to see him in the Prem.
Even for Wales, look, he took Wales to the World Cup as well. And didn't he get him to a Euro semi, or was it a World Cup semi he got him to? Him and Aaron Ramsey. This is why when I look at Haaland and Odegaard, yeah, they can't even qualify fucking Norway, bruv. Yeah. And it's like, come on, man. The only 2 decent players that Wales had were Bale and Ramsey. Like, really, let's just be real with it. They were the 2 stars. The rest were pretty average. Yeah, and they qualified them for a Euro or a World Cup, and they got them to a semi or something. Like, yeah, Euro semi. That's what I'm saying. It's mad. Yeah. Qualified them for their first World Cup since 1958. That was the year my dad was born.
Yeah, that is wild.
He's 65 this year. Like, it's actually mad. Yeah, Joe Allen was good, to be fair.
Yeah, respect Joe Allen, man. Respect Joe Allen.
Yeah, but this is why I look at Norway. Yeah, and I watched, funny enough, I watched Norway-Slovakia the other night. Yeah, and fucking, it was snowing. It was pissing down with hailstorm and everything. Yeah, Haaland missed a pen. Oscar Bob missed a million sitters, and Odegaard hit the bar when he should have scored. Yeah, they then took them all off. Yeah, and then they scored 1-1.
Yeah,
it's like, how can you not qualify Norway when they have got proper players in that team? Right, you've got a striker up front that just bags for fun. You've got a midfielder that's classed as one of the best in the league, and you've got Oscar Bob who's decent. You've got other players within that Norway team that are fairly decent. When you look at Wales's team back then, they had man like Ashley Williams, a centre back, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Playing for Swansea. Like, I mean, come on. Yeah, they qualified. It's crazy. Yeah, it's actually mad. Yeah, Haaland was missing sitters as well. Like, It's mad. This is why I don't get on a hype when I see players doing bits, like quick, because I'm just like, okay, let me see what you can do for your country. Let me see can you run a game? Can you do it consistently? One season wonder, me too, all of that one. Yeah, what happened to him? I think 2 years later, he was in third division of Spanish football.
They should have sorted. Did you put a bid in for it for like 40 million?
Yeah, they rejected it. I don't think it was 40, but I think it was over 30.
It was cash though, wasn't it? And they rejected it, wanted more, and now he's playing in Segunda B.
Yeah, he went to Italy. I think he went on loan to Italy, but he had mad injury that season, and then after that, Swansea binned him, to Spanish second or third division. It was like right from up here to down here in 2 seasons is wild. Yeah. He always used to
They should have cashed in though, man. They should have cashed in when they could have done. Like, you got to understand, if a player comes in and slams it like that in the first year, you've got to ask yourself the question: what are the chances of him doing that again? Because basically, like, if you're saying, well, actually, I think the chances are high, you're telling me that you've just scouted one of the world's best strikers. Like, it's unlikely, isn't it? How about just accept the fact that he's probably just had like a mad season, cash in, maybe put a little cheeky sell-on clause or something on there. So if he does turn out to be a world-class player, get a bit of kickback later on down the line. But too many clubs get greedy with it and think that they've scouted all these players. Brighton, I know we have, me and you have a difference of opinions on Brighton compared to everyone else, because we think that they shouldn't really sell the players, but they're not dumb. Like, bro, as soon as these players are getting offers in, they're like, yep, see ya.
They're clever with it. They're just like, yeah, bye. We ain't getting that offer again.
Now, we think that they should spend that money and like actually try and like push on. But like the fact is, they're not dumb. If they get £100 million bid for Caicedo, they ain't sitting there going, well, actually, we think he could be worth 130 next year. No. They're going, all right, lads, we'll sell him. Same with Cucurella.
Do you know the worst one they've done though is put 35 M's on McAllister, bruv. They fucked up. They could have got that.
That must have been some sort of release clause or something.
Yeah, it was. It was release clause. And the only club that went in for him was Liverpool. Bro, he is a fucking good player, that McAllister.
Yeah, he is. He's a good player. I don't know why they only put 35 mil release clause in there.
That's the only one they've really cocked up with, because they got rid of Cucurella for 60 or 58 mil or whatever with Cucurella. I wanted him at Arsenal. Yeah, he was at Getafe before. Yeah, and I was like, yo, he's half decent. Then he went Brighton. I was like, yo, get him at Arsenal. Bro, he's fallen off a cliff. Yeah, then you've got what's his name that left? What's his fucking name? What's his bloody name? It's gone.
Where does he play?
Midfield. What's his fucking name? I don't know. It's gone. It'll come back to me. But they've got this fella up front, Evan Ferguson. They're talking about 100 mil. For what? 100 mil, bro. I think he scored about 30 goals in his Caicedo. That's it. Yeah, I wanted him at Arsenal. Yeah, and it's like he's fallen off a cliff. Yeah, and it's like, bro, they're very, very smart with what they're doing. Caicedo, McAllister. Yeah, they've got fucking Cucurella they've binned. Yeah, they've got a centre back there, some Dutch centre back. They're going to get dough for him in the summer.
They'll get dough as well for that Brazilian striker. What's he called? João Gomez or something like
that. Gomez, yeah.
The penalty merchant, I call him, because every time I see him score, it's always a penalty. But he's a good player.
Same. Every time I've done a Brighton watch along, he scores a penalty. He scored 2 in one game.
yeah. But he looks like a decent player. But they don't mess around, man. They push it. They push the cash as high as they can, but they get rid of the player in the summer. They get rid of. They don't hang on. You know what I mean? Because, like I say, they're clever. Yeah. That's right, Kieran. Yeah, that's what they do. They're just a cash generating team. And listen, I don't have a problem necessarily if they want to sell the players. My point is on the Brighton thing is that like they should reinvest the money properly rather than just keep. Because I've said, and I know you agree, and like we had disagreements with Terry on this, but I don't think what they're doing is sustainable.
No, Southampton, bro.
I just don't think it's sustainable, man.
Southampton did exactly the same. They had all these players: Bale, Walcott, fucking. Who was the other lad that went to Liverpool? The right back, Nathaniel Klein. Who else did they have? Lallana. They've had so many good players, Southampton. They just kept binning them. And eventually you can't keep replacing them and binning them for top dough. So then eventually your standard goes from up here all the way down here, and then you're in the Championship. And now all the players take a wage cut, because if they get relegated, it's in the contract. They're getting a 50% wage cut most of the time. So then they go, I want to leave. But now nobody's paying top dollar for them. So then you get gutted out, and now you're going for championship players. It'll take you a decade, 20 years, 30 years to come back. Yeah, it's mad.
Yeah, they need to they need to reinvest that money, man. And
they
like
got
you already
guy at Brighton called Incenzo, is it?
Oh yeah.
For a banger last season, didn't they?
Yeah, fucking
cool. Yeah, it'll be another one. They'll get top dough for him because somebody like Tottenham or Chelsea will be stupid enough to pay it. Like we ain't gonna go and buy it. Yeah, Chamberlain, Lambert as well. Yeah, Van Dijk. Van Dijk's a bargain though. I can't lie. Yeah, in this era of football, 70 mil for him. Yeah, it's a fucking bargain. Yeah, Estupinan's another one. Yeah, they'll get dough for him. Wanyama as well. Do you remember Sane? Like they've had so many good players, man. So many good players, Southampton, but they've just never reinvested it. Big up to Ed's Mancunian Therapy. We're going to wrap this up in a bit, guys. Yeah. Make sure you sub to LB. We'll get some final thoughts on the City game in a minute. Would you take Danny Olmo at right wing? LB, right wing, left wing, 9 and 10. Did you see his goal for Spain the other night against Brazil?
Did I see it? I don't think I did actually. Oh no, I did see it. I did see it. Yeah.
Defender, and then Bruno Guimaraes coming. He chopped in, and what a goal!
He's a good player. He's a good player. I seen the hat trick he scored on the in the cup against Bayern, first game of the season as well. Like he's a top player. Apparently, City were linked with him. City wanted him, but they didn't want to sell because they just sold Gvardiol and the other lad to Liverpool. So they were like, no, we can't sell 3 in 1 year. Like, we'll look like mugs. So, yeah, obviously Spanish, Pep, maybe. I wouldn't be against it if we signed him. And I don't think he cost that much money. Like, I don't think it would cost, like, crazy money this day and age. So, possibly, bro.
Yeah, he's a very good player. He's a very good player. And I'm glad I did that Spain-Brazil game. 6-goal thriller. Yeah, like, Rodri scored twice, 2 pens. Yeah, his second pen was a joke. He fucking slapped it, man. Like, no keeper saving it. And even though he went the wrong way, even if it'd gone the right way, he ain't saving it. But we are going to wrap this up in a second, guys. Give us a score prediction, man. Give us a score prediction. I know you're always confident being at home, being Man City, Rodri 60-odd games unbeaten, like 15 months or whatever it is without losing at home.
Yeah.
4 months without losing, or 3 months, 4 months without losing a game in general.
Yeah, I think we'll win. I'm going to go to 2-1. You'll score a goal, 100% you'll score, because we ain't keeping clean sheets. So, for me, if you're a betting man, Arsenal to score, City to win.
I don't tell Tonali, bro.
Yeah, it covers you for 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, 3-2, whatever. And that's a decent one. City to win, but Arsenal to score at the same time. That's what I'm going for.
Over 2.5 goals, lads, if you're on that gambling vibe. I'm going to go with a draw, if I'm honest. I think we'll score first, though. I think we'll score.
I think if you score first and draw, would you not be disappointed with that? Because the way you're defending at the moment is like, you'd back yourself to hang on to that, would you not?
I don't know, man.
It's like Man City, so it's like, yeah.
PTSD, bruv. Like, we got slapped there 4-1 last season. And that was the game where you went above us. Yeah. And that was a cup final. Like, we had to go there and not lose. Yeah. And we went there and got embarrassed. So it's like, have we learned from that? Yeah, I think we have. Yeah, and I think we're playing a lot better. But at the same time, I just think, like, you lot, I don't know. I can see a way where we go 1-0 up in the first half, and then all of a sudden we stop doing what we were doing, and we start. The longer the game goes, we drop deeper and deeper.
Pressure.
Yeah, the nerves kick in. Dumb shit happens. We got the Bozo gene at centre back. Yeah, although he's been brilliant for 18 months, Gabriel. Yeah, but at any point he can fuck up. At any point Saliba can fuck up. At any point Jorginho can fuck up. We see it against Tottenham this season. Yeah, at any point Zinchenko can fuck up. Like. So it's like it's going to be a tight game. That's why I'm saying a draw. I just think I think we'll go 1-0 up. I think you'll start off like dominating the game, yeah, and we'll ease our way in on the counter attack, and we'll have a couple of little pot shots. Hopefully Martinelli plays, yeah, because he's the only genuine pace we have in our team, and he can do bits when he's on it, and I think he will be on it. He's normally on it in big games, but I think we'll go 1-0 up, maybe 30 odd minutes in, 35. We'll hang on till half time, and then the team talk will be don't do dumb shit. Yeah, and just sit back. And then we'll see Arteta bringing on Tomiyasu. He'll bring on other defensive player. Oh, Nenny might get a run out, and we'll just put 10 men on the fucking ball line. Yeah, and then a double deflection from Rodri or something could end up going top bins. But yeah, I think 1-1. Hopefully, I'm wrong. Yeah, but I wouldn't. I've seen a lot of people saying they start Thomas Partey for this game. Not for me. I love him, but not for me. Not for me. Yeah, he's not played anywhere near enough football to play in this game. So I'm going Jorginho, Rice, and Odegaard midfield. But
yeah, that's what I thought you'd do. In my preview, I've gone like for an Arsenal starting 11. I've gone Jorginho, Rice, and Odegaard. And that gives you a little bit of protection. You can play a little bit of a double pivot with Rice and Jorginho, give Odegaard a bit of a free roll. And if you start getting on the ball and you say, right, Rice, actually, you can start to push forward a little bit. Oh, hang on a minute. Jorginho's now getting a little bit isolated. He's getting come back in a little bit. Right. I like that sort of, and that's why, I'd probably go Kovacic and Rodri for similar reasons. Because then, although for us, actually, Rodri's the guy who goes forward. But like you can have them two next to each other. We start getting a little bit of joy, dominating the ball. Rodri can drift forward. You start getting back into the game, come back. You give Kevin De Bruyne a free roll. I don't know, man. I think the tactics that we'll use are probably going to be very similar. And it's. I think
I'm hoping it's going to be a good game though, because when I watch you against Liverpool, like they're always decent to watch, innit? Like both of you have a go at each other, but then
it's different styles though.
Whereas we cancel each other out. Yeah, and this is the thing. It's like if you're going to try and beat Pep to a title, the two managers that have done it in the Premier League have got totally different styles, Conte and Klopp, which is why I'm not pinning my flag to the mast and saying, no, we're going to win. Yeah, because I want us to win, but I just see it being a draw. I just think eventually both of us settle for a draw. Yeah, like if you score early, if we get battered, and then when I say battered, we limp out of there, like 1 shot on target, 2 shots on target, you've won 2 or 3-0, dominated the ball. Yeah, that could fuck us up for the rest of the season in both comps. Yeah, whereas if we come out of there with a 1-1, we've gone 1-0 up, you've nicked a goal at the end. Yeah, I should be telling them, yo, don't worry about it. Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, let's move on to Luton and kind of slap them at the Emirates on Wednesday. Yeah, because we'll still be in it. But if we lose, and we lose in a horrible way.
And if you draw the game, you don't have to worry about City again. You have to worry about Liverpool, and you'll have to be doing prayer-alongs for Liverpool. But in theory, you'll be ahead of City, and you can just like, right, well, if we do our job, we don't have to worry about City. City can win every single game for the rest of the season. If you do your job, you'll win the league. Well, you won't lose the league to City. That's what I'm saying. You'll just have to worry about Liverpool.
Liverpool dropping points. Hopefully, what happens is Liverpool lose to Brighton at Anfield.
Well, I tell you what, if they lose to Brighton, don't be surprised to see a dead game against City, Arsenal, because that might just say to each other, hang on a minute. At the moment, we both feel that we kind of need to win because a draw is not great for either of us. It's not bad. Like neither of us are going to be out the race if we draw, but it's not great for either of us. If Liverpool draw or they get beat, all of a sudden a point for both of us is like, you know what, this is actually
another game chalked off.
Another game chalked off, and then it's just like, right, who can win the final 9 games of the season? Who's going to do the best run? Be interesting.
Yeah.
But what I would say is, on the flip side to that, if Liverpool drop points, then the reward for Arsenal winning, that puts you in firm control of that Premier League then. And then it's like, then it gets tasty for you guys. Because if you go a City and win, you go top of the table, not just on goal difference, like on points. All of a sudden, it's like, that's big, man. That's big.
And you've got Aston Villa on Wednesday. Nice. Liverpool got Sheffield United. At Anfield, that's going to be a massacre.
I know.
And we've got Luton at the Emirates. We'll beat them. No disrespect, but they're just fucking so wide open at the back. It's crazy. Yeah, they'll have a go, but we'll batter them. West Ham, Tottenham, flipping out. That's a cup final, isn't it? On Tuesday. Well, I'll be doing a watch along for that. But yeah, after that, we've obviously got Brighton away. Man United are playing Liverpool at. Oh, please, that egg in Manchester needs to fucking get a point or something, please.
It's not going to happen, bro.
It's not.
Liverpool. We had basically, we had like one laugh available, and we used it in the FA Cup. You know what I mean? United beat them in the FA Cup. We ain't getting 2 strikes.
No, Liverpool are going to go there and go, yeah, we're going to ruin you tonight.
Yeah. We ain't going to get that lucky, man. We've done too many sins in our life, bro, to get two strikes, 2 United W's. Ain't happening.
No, it's mad. Listen, big up to everyone who's tuned in. We're going to redirect to Northside. He's live now. I don't know who he's cooking. Let's have a look. Oh, he's not cooking anyone. He's got Prince Fuad on, and he's got Hussam on, and Kenny Ken. There you go. All-star lineup, guys. What you got coming up, LB?
I'm recording a video with Potsy in a bit.
Potsy. Hey, Potsy looks like our photographer. Watch this. He looks like our club photographer.
He does actually.
Right, that's Potsy in 20 years' time when we've gone 40 without a title.
And he's still got Arteta. And he's like, just give him one more year.
At least Win the Dog would have had pups, and their pups would have had pups.
Man. Yeah, what have I got coming up? What day is it tomorrow? Friday. I got I'm gonna do something with Judge Mo tomorrow. We'll have a look at the sort of like how the teams are gonna set up. Got a City panel on tomorrow night, so it'll be City fans. We'll be talking about it, talking about where we think we can win the game, where we might lose the game, and then Saturday got some stuff. Not sure what we're gonna do, and obviously the watch along on Sunday. So hopefully, Lee reacts video on Sunday. Me reacting to your meltdown, please. That's what we need. But 2024 has been slow on the reactions. At the end of 2023, man, you and Saeed was getting it week in, week out for some reason. Like you because I think you'd lost against Fulham, West Ham, United were losing every game, and I was just like cooking these reaction videos off. And I've done about 2 this year in 2024.
We've only lost 2 games. We've lost to Liverpool in the cup, and we've lost to Porto.
Yeah, exactly. And United have been
8 Premier League games.
Yeah, United have been annoyingly decent. Like they've been getting results, man. So
that game against Liverpool pissed me off, man. They were like Liverpool. They just got so complacent. Yeah, and it was just like that breakaway. Why didn't Harvey Elliott just smash it, bruv, and take it to pens? Like, and then man, annoying. But that's why Liverpool got a little something for them. Yeah, they got a little saying for them. They're going to slap them about 5-0.
I agree. I think they'll do them big time.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, big up LB, man. Big up the chat. Big up to all of you lot. Smash the like button. Check out Lee Reacts. I dropped a live stream just before this about Tonali. He's been allegedly, I have to say allegedly, or a bit sued. Allegedly, he's getting done for gambling again, but this time with the Premier League, the FA. So he could be finished 50 charges inside 2 months from the start of the season to 2 months later. And allegedly, one of them was him betting on himself to get booked. And I've seen the footage, and it looks sus, bruv. It looks proper sus.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy.
Yeah, mate, he's dead, bro. I swear. I'm not saying nothing. I don't want my channel logged off. Make sure you check out LB's channel, link in the title. It's more LB as well, right? Second one, yeah?
More LB and it's LB. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get more LB in there as well. I'll put that in there. So make sure you sub to LB. Big up for your time as well, always, bro. And yeah, if you need me on for a review or anything on Monday,
you'll be getting cooked, bro.
I've got 3 watch-alongs on Monday, though, yeah? And I'm on with Saeed with you.
Yeah.
The podcast, but I could swerve the podcast to Tuesday, maybe. So some point on Monday, I can jump on.
Yeah. All right. Sweet. Big up the chat, man. Make sure you drop the likes. I'd say good luck, man. But I can't say it, man. Let's just see what happens.
May the best team win, or the biggest shithouse team win. Or I'll take a stinky 1-0 like at the Emirates. We're out of here, guys. We're going to redirect to Northside. He's live with Kenny, Prince Fuad, and Hussam. Spam his chat with Lee Raid, guys, and we're out. Adios, amigos. And come on, you Gunners. Fuck the blue shark.